Hey everyone, I'm Teachmine and I'm here in Strife and will record a Tinder guide for you. Lady Tinder is the hero for today. Lady Tinder is a support hero. There are multiple ways of playing her. For example, you can play her like a pusher, or you can play her for full power and deal some damage. And you can play her support. And I like playing her support. There are multiple ways of doing that as well, obviously. I will show you mine. So let's give you a short overview about Tinder really quick first. So first skill of Tinder is the Bind Weed. It's a skill shot stun, basically. It's a little bit hard to explain. You will see it later. You can, in my opinion, it is a one-hit wonder because leveling it increases the damage. I don't care. I'm support, and the stun duration. Increasing the stun duration is nice, but it does increase by too much. 1.2 seconds on level 1, 1.8 on level 4, and that's not too much. And the other reason is it's really hard to hit that skill. Most of the time you're more using it to zone the enemy than to actually stun them. And so, why is Vex coming up? I don't know. He's just running around. Okay, fine with me. So I don't think leveling this higher than 1 is really worth it. So I get this level 1 really early. Level 1 or 2. Probably 2 this time. We will see. Well, maybe not.
Understood.
Okay. So we get level 1. Not really important, that skirmish. They can heal up before the game starts, actually. So the next skill, most important skill on Tinder, is the Tinder Touch. If you target an ally with it, it will heal. If you target an enemy with it, it will damage. And it jumps. If you play it on an ally, it will jump to allies and heal them. If you use it on an enemy, it will jump to enemies and will deal damage to them. Leveling this skill gives you pretty big bonuses, or well, quite big bonuses on the amount of heal or damage. So I most of the time level this first, or level this up first. Have the highest priority in it. I was thinking about a Q there to get the melody, but it's kind of hard to hit. Nah, not from here. Okay, let's focus on last hitting so far. Okay, so now I get my level 2. Now I can use the Tinder Touch. That was a Tinder Touch used on an enemy to deal damage. So the third skill is the Stonebark Shield. Right. And it's a shield, obviously, because it's named Shield, which is, it's quite strong. Not crazy strong, but it can save some lives. The more important thing about this, though, as long as this shield is equipped, or is on an ally, this ally gets an attack speed buff. And this attack speed buff gets pretty high. From 20 on level 1 to 50 on level 4. And 50 attack speed is quite a lot. If you do this on your IAD carry, he becomes a beast. That was a good Q. Wow, I'm proud of myself. So, that's your base skills. Most of the time I prioritize my heal first for the laning phase, and then my shield, and the bind weed as the last skill. Sometimes I prioritize the shield earlier, especially if I'm laning with someone who benefits from attack speed. So mainly AD carries, obviously. So outzoning them a little bit.
Onward. Got it.
Let's try to get the last hits though. Kinda important. Ah, she got me. Oh, that might be a problem. Oh, goddammit, that was terrible by me. Should not have used my... that was really bad played. Goddammit. Yeah, don't do that. It was pretty obvious that they would go for me, and I used my Tinder Touch to damage instead of healing myself, and was in a bad spot. So, yeah, that was bad played. But never mind. Your ulti is the Nature's Fury, which is... Oh, we have a lever crate. The ulti is Nature's Fury, which is a big plant you place down on the ground. It's basically a mini turret. It's kinda hard to use in teamfights and engagements because of the static nature. You cannot move it, obviously. But it's quite good for pushing down turrets. So you should try doing that with it most of the time. It's quite effective. It can deal... Oh, okay, our bow is coming back, that's good. It can deal big amount of damage if it can hit a target often enough. Actually, comboing your ultimate with your shield and give the ultimate a decent attack speed, or a better attack speed, is quite effective. Especially, obviously, if you're going for towers. Okay, don't get stunned. Good, got some damage out there. And, yeah. Okay, so much about skills. Let's talk about items, shall we? My first item is a Fel Blade. The reason for that is Fel Blade is just a ridiculously effective or efficient item. It's really cheap and gives decent amounts of gold. Shield him. Not gold, power obviously. So it's a pretty effective, a very efficient item. One of the most efficient, well, it's the most efficient power item in the game. Let's put it that way. And also one of the most efficient items in general. So Fel Blade is just a good item if you need power, and power is helping Tinder quite a lot. You deal more damage, you shield more, you heal more. It's just good. However, I crafted my Fel Blade with a Clarity Shard, so that it gives mana regeneration instead of the 6 power of the Power Shard, because I need mana regeneration in the early game really quick. Tinder is mana hungry as hell, like really a lot, and you should not go in there. That bow is in that bush. And so I need some mana regeneration only. So I crafted the Fel Blade with mana regeneration, and the next item is the most broken item on Tinder ever. It's a Blessed Orb. The Blessed Orb gives some AP, some power. I think 10 power, if I'm not totally mistaken. Yeah, it's 10 power, pretty sure. And oh wow! Okay, got the damage off. They're scared now. And yeah, Blessed Orb gives 10 power, and it gives a 15% bonus on all your shields and heals. And yeah, your most important skills on Tinder are shields and heals. So this gives basically 15% more efficiency, or more power, more value, whatever. Pretty strong. Okay, and now we'll use my... We're pushing, and I got level 6, so we'll use my ulti now to push the turret. Oh, why is the turret focusing my plant again? Shit. Sometimes that happens. I could not figure out when exactly so far. If it happens, it's pretty bad because... he dodged. It's pretty bad because it dies pretty quickly, but whatever. So, Blessed Orb is like really strong on Tinder, so I get this really early, normally. If I can, and I normally can. So I recrafted the Blessed Orb, ouch. Yeah, you cannot, with these items actually. A Clarity Shard, a Clarity Stone, and a Power Shard. The Clarity Shard and the Clarity Stone is the mana generation I need, and afterwards I go for Power, because Power is good on Tinder. So, Blessed Orb is my second item. After Blessed Orb, I normally go for Spring Boots, because I don't have any escape, and I want an escape. So I go Spring Boots. Sometimes I get the basic boots early, especially when I'm laning against a Moxie, for example, to be able to dodge the ball or something. Can be important. Oh, there's Melody. Nice. Good job. Good job, sir. Well played. Let's get this turret, if we can. So after the Blessed Orb,
Onward.
sorry, I have to concentrate a little bit, so we're not getting screwed under the turret here. After the Blessed Orb, I get for Spring Boots, I said that already, and after the Spring Boots, I go for the most underrated item ever, Spirit Ward. Spirit Ward has an active which will give you and your allies in range, like on a 500 range, which is not too big, but it's okay. So you and your allies in range, or yeah, next to you, will gain a shield, and this shield, the size of that shield, is based. Oh, that was a terrible cue. No, don't stun me! Shit. I might be dead here. We'll see. Oh wow! God damn it! That was close, and he got the melody, so it was actually good. That cue was kind of annoying, though. Okay, seal up again. Oh, sorry, messed up the last hit. Okay, if you go for him, I shield you. He missed.
Your time has come.
Jump boots, shield on him to protect him from some damage, and there we go. So the Spirit Ward, as I said, gives a shield based on your max mana. As I said earlier, Tinder is pretty mana hungry, and to be able to do good stuff in mid and late game, we will need some max mana anyway. And actually, we need a lot. We need like 900 mana to get to not run out of mana during a team fight, which is quite a lot. And the Spirit Ward will give you, if it's the default item without craft bonus, the default the Spirit Ward will give you 40%. Ooh, it's doing damage. Not enough though. Ah! My Q was on off cooldown that moment. I wanted to shoot him, but he turned around. The moment he turned around, my Q was off cooldown. Yeah, so, well, too bad. So Spirit Ward gives you 40% if it's not crafted. If it is crafted, it gives you, and you have the full common bonus, you get 44% of your max mana as shield. So 44% is good, but this scales or gets buffed by the Blessed Orb, which is another 16.5% if this item is crafted. Normally it's 15%, but with the craft bonus it's 16.5%. So we're getting in trouble here. Oh, I could not get my skills off. I was stunned too much. Damn it. I want to place my ult and shield myself and heal, but I did not get my skills off because I was stunned most of the time. That was good gank though. That was a really good gank. Well, good. So, if you have full common bonus on the Spirit Ward and a full common bonus on the Blessed Orb, you get, I think, 51.2%, well, around 51% of your max mana as shield on the Spirit Ward, which is a lot. If you have 900 mana late game, that's a 450 shield for you and your allies. That's a lot. That's really a lot. This item is really good for Tinder. Not for many other heroes, I have to say, but it's really good for Tinder. The reason for that is you don't want to play. You don't want to build it on a power on a full mage because you want to go for damage. You cannot spend your money on items that don't increase your damage. And you want to have it on a hero which needs a lot of mana. So there aren't too many heroes which need a lot of mana and don't need full damage builds. So Tinder is one of them, and at least support Tinder. And so this item is pretty effective on her, and you will see later on when it's in use. It can save lives. Basically, if you get your Spirit Ward, the moment you get a Spirit Ward, your teammates are really hard to take down because you have a shield, you have 2 shields, you have a heal. It's really hard to kill your allies if you're using your stuff properly, obviously. So I push a little bit back. I will join my team in mid soon. If you're not playing push Tinder, you should stay with your team most of the time. However, I want to push back this wave. Messed the last step. Might have been a mistake because my team is getting in a fight here and they might need me. We'll see. Right now they're good. Right now they're very good, actually. Ooh, well played. Well played. No, I cannot go in there. So let's heal up my team, shall we?
Protectors are saved. Intruders are slain.
Okay, careful now. Try not to die. This Vermilion is dealing tons of damage. So we have to be careful. Okay, what do we get after the Spirit Ward? We have a lot of mana. We need a little bit more mana still. So what do we need else? Well, power. Huh, there's this nice item. Good dodge. Called Diadem. Oh wow, I'm taking a lot of damage. Oh, our Vex is going in, okay. Which is called Diadem. Let's do the team fight first. Should have used my Q on the Vermilion instead of using my Tinder touch on him. That was not the best idea ever. Missed that one. I'm out of mana. Okay, let's stay out of combat to get mana regeneration going. We have to save the Rook though. No, he's not dying. Okay, everything's fine. Okay, that's regeneration going. Okay, the item after the Spirit Ward is obviously the Diadem. The Diadem gives you power based on your max mana. So another item that scales with max mana. And as we said earlier, we get a lot of max mana. So Diadem in general, if you have decent mana pool, Diadem is a really, really efficient power item. And so that makes Diadem to a really good choice. Why is our bow teleporting back now? That doesn't make too much sense. And especially on Tinder, because we have a really big mana pool. At least after we bought the Diadem with full mana. So my 4 crafted items on Tinder are a Fel Blade crafted with mana regeneration, a Blessed Orb crafted with a Clarity Shard, a Clarity Stone, and a Power Shard, a Spirit Ward crafted with full mana, and a Diadem crafted with full mana. And these items in combination give you a decent amount of power. I think 240, might be a little bit less. Let's check later. They give you a decent amount of power, and they give you a really big shield on the Spirit Ward. As I said earlier, like 450. And they give you a lot of mana regeneration, max mana, what you need to be effective. And so this is your core build, or at least mine. Okay, if the game tends to drag on, what do you buy afterwards? Well, there are multiple possibilities. If you need survivability, you normally go for Dragon Shield, because Dragon Shield is just a pretty good defensive item if you have a decent amount of power. Saved our Vex there. Pretty glad about that outcome. Trying to get in a good position where I can protect my team while not getting in too much trouble. Nice ulti. Using a plan to get that Vermilion down faster. Yeah, I saw the Rook ulti, so Vermilion was stunned, so that made it really easy for me to get my Bindweed off. So that was a pretty good combo. Good choice by Rook to shoot his ulti there. So that's pretty good. So that team fight went pretty well. Yeah, let's go for Boy. That sounds actually like a pretty decent idea. Putting down my plant there was not the most efficient thing to do. I should have used my shield on the Rook though for more attack speed. Well, not too important. Should not be too hard to take this ball here. Oh wow! Got him. And yeah, my ulti was not too effective there, but Well, I wanted to make sure... I should have placed it a little bit earlier. After I hit my stun, I should have used it instantly. Put it behind the Vermilion to kill him really quick. That was a little bit too late. So that was not too efficient. But whatever. T-fight is over. So what do you buy later? As I said earlier, if you need survivability, you'd normally build a Dragon Shield, because Dragon Shield is a really good defensive item if you have a decent amount of power. And we have a decent amount of power.
Your time has come.
It's not a good... not a good survivability item on... Oh, Vex Shield. Thanks, we have more shields in this match. Not a good survivability item on a tank, but it's a good survivability item on someone who has a decent amount of power. Ah, goddammit. Could not save him. Put everything... Oh, I missed the shield actually. I want to shield the bow because he was taking a lot of damage, but I somehow clicked the rook. That's not good. Should try to avoid that. Could not get the Vermilion. So that was kind of my bad, I guess. Yeah, you can do that, by the way. If you see the Vex skill coming in, the Swarm Rockets, the damage is delayed. So if you see it hits your ally, use your shield really quick, and the shield will save will catch the damage. So that is a neat little trick if you're playing against a Vex. Might work. Spirit Ward is not there yet, so I can't do too much. Oh god, good stun by the bow. I wanted to shield Rook, but the moment I tried, he was becoming invulnerable. So that made it a little bit hard for me to do. Who do you jump? Nobody! Okay, using a potion here. Waiting for my Spirit Ward. Cooldown on my Bindweed. Okay, he's getting away. There's my Spirit Ward. Nice. Could have needed that before the fight. So yeah, that's a problem actually. If you're playing with the Rook, they tend to go invulnerability when they need, when they're getting damage, and that's the moment when you want to use your shield and your heals. So that you have to be careful about that. That you, it's sometimes a little bit hard to hit because of that. Both playing pretty aggressively, but well, our hail is here, so it's not the worst idea. Okay, worked out. Nothing bad happened. Okay, yeah. As I said, Dragon Shield is one possibility. Another possibility, you normally don't need that, but there's a very effective item for Tinder, which is the Cleric Chalice. The Cleric Chalice heals based on mana used. So you spend a lot of mana with Tinder, because your spells are pretty expensive. And so the... shield too late. So the Chalice heals you for a lot. I normally don't go for the item anyway, because you don't really need it. You have a heal already. You don't need to sustain. However, in some matches you feel like you're getting poked a lot, and you need a little bit more heal. And in these matches, it's a good idea to buy a Cleric Chalice at some point. So sometimes I go for it, but it's not normally. It's not one of my core items. Spirit Ward, Bindweed, not enough heals. Okay, let's see if we can save the Vex. We can. Oh, yeah, I got the Bindweed, good. Vex, turn around! I'm out of heals. Wow, that was really close. Can we save the Hail? No, Hail is dead. Oh, maybe not! No, come to me! Ah, close. So now I'm out of mana. God, he's dead. Okay, that was not the best fight, but I did what I could. Yeah, this game is pretty shield heavy. Minerva's shields, both two Vexes in both. A Vex in every team. A Tinder. We have a lot of shields in this match. So yeah, Cleric Chalice, decent item. If you don't need survivability or a Cleric Chalice, you want more power. More power most mostly due to your Power Conduit. So Power Conduit is a decent choice as a late game item. It gives you power, the default components give you power and mana, and I think a little bit of hit points. And power and mana is both good for you. Power is a little bit more efficient than mana on you. Mana is still good because of Diadem and Spirit Ward, but power is still a little bit more efficient. So you want to focus on power. However, mana is still good. So an item that gives power and mana, nice. Power Conduit is good. There are some other situational items. Can't really think of them right now. Yeah, Hourglass is okay for cooldown reduction. The problem is you're running out of mana most of the time if you're going for cooldown reduction, and you don't need it too much. Going for plain power is most of the time better. Grimoire is not useful. You can go for a Hexbane if nobody else in your team gets it. It's better on other heroes most of the time, but if nobody in the team is getting a Hexbane, take a Hexbane. Still good. Okay, so that's about items, basically. So, which pet? I like to go Mystique for multiple reasons. One, okay, give a shield to Rook to take him down earlier, quicker. Oh, the shield is gone really fast. One reason is the dive bomb. You can harass pretty neat. You can. Oh wow, the hitbox of the skill. You can harass pretty neat in laning phase with your Tinder touch, and every time you do that, the dive bomb will proc, which makes. Oh wow! Did you see the heals and the shields? It was awesome. It was just awesome, and a kill. Let's see if we have to shield someone. Probably this guy. Bindweed out. Heal on hail. Using the Mystique to get more mana back. And we're good. That was an awesome fight. Mainly because I used all my shields and my heals good. Well, not mainly, but one of the big reasons. They all survived because I saved them. And that means they could deal their damage and use their skills good. And so we won that fight. So that's the power of the Spirit Ward and the Tinder support in general. So yeah, I go Mystique because of the dive, of the harass potential in lane, which is really good, and the mana stuff, obviously. Because as I said, you need a lot of mana, and using your active to get some mana back and delay their passive skills give mana regeneration. I think one of them. I don't have them yet, but they are pretty useful for Tinder. So Mystique is, I think, a pretty good choice. Other choices, well, Razor or Bounded to get another escape. Not a terrible idea. Maybe Pincer, so you're not getting stunned, or you can CC cleanse the stuns. But oh, it's so fucked. I still can jump. Ah, damn it, was stunned. Yeah, there a Pincer would have helped me. Oh, I lost that fight, but well, we should not have get caught there. That was really stupid. Not sure why we were there. Okay, so yeah, I think Mystique is a good pet on Tinder. What else is to talk about? Well, we had items, we had skills, we had pets. I think all the big topics I use are whatever. I talked about all the big topics. Sorry. I'll go. Okay, there goes Sandara. That's not too good, obviously. We'll see if we can win this.
Okay.
Pretty intense match, actually, with some good team fights. So, important topic. On who do you want to use your shield? The reason for that is obviously the attack speed buff. If you use it on your AD carry, he gets a decent or pretty big attack speed buff, which makes him way more effective, which is obviously a good idea. However, if another ally dies for that, most of the time it's not worth it. And we're not going Baldi now. That's, well, you can solo it maybe if you're fast enough, but we have to defend all lanes. Oh, they're playing pretty clever. Most of them are mid, so they push mid. They push bottom, and they send Kratos top. However, right now Kratos is probably gets destroyed by brawlers actually. Well, they don't deal enough damage. He's probably pushing that wave, especially if there's a maneuver. No, we're not going Baldy now. Well, we might take it now anyway. So Vex. No, he doesn't have teleport boots, so he used his ulti to get down, to get bot. Okay, that was a quick Baldy now. So let's go there. Okay, I got my Diadem, that's good. Let's see if we can kill the Minerva. She dodged. I'm stuck! I'm stuck! I can't do shit! Ah! God damn it, I hate that bug. Sometimes you get stuck in brawlers. It's ridiculous. But teamfight was okay. Whoa, so close! Whoa! Awesome! Awesome, but really close. Really close. Oh. My ulti was actually useful. Dealt a good amount of damage. So I'm glad about that. It was a 5 vs 4 fight though, so yeah. We're losing bot probably. So it's kind of hard to decide on what do you want on what you want to use your shield on. It's not always obvious. Most of the time, if an ally is under pressure, who is not your AD carry, that's my rule of thumb anyway. Try to save him with your Spirit Ward, or with your heal first, then with your Spirit Ward, and if he's still in danger, use your Stonebuck Shield as well. However, use it last, because you want to use it on your AD carry if you can. So if your AD carry is under pressure, use your Stonebuck Shield first, obviously. That makes sense, right? Oh, Rook got caught, that's not good. Bad timing for that, actually. So I pushed back top. Now we're losing this tower. Let's see if we can save Bo. Yes, we can. Well, he saved himself. Some damage off. Wow, this Vermilion is dealing tons of damage. Ouch! Ouch! Got him! Shield on hail, heal on hail. Spirit Ward is off already. Bindweed to clean up. He's dead, using my Mystique to get mana back, and now heal my allies up. Good, that was a really good fight. Really good fight. Oh, Vex is going in. Not too useful in my visit. Well, okay. It's fine. Oh, Vex is really squishy though. That was a really good fight. Let's try to take the generator. So give Rook the shield so he has attack speed buff. My ulti is down though. Cannot use that. Heal my team up. Yeah, we get generator. Nice. We might want to turn back afterwards though. So I'm kind of out of mana. Let's take a quick baldy actually. Wow, I have tons of gold to buy something. I think we go for power conduit in this match actually. I'm not getting focused. My shop is bugged. Ah, there we go.
Onward.
So I have a lot of gold, so I can buy some good items. So Power Conduit is a good choice this time. I don't need a Cleric Chalice. I don't need to heal myself often. And I don't need survivability right now. I'm not getting focused. I am staying back most of the time, so I don't get Dragon Shield. That's a pretty interesting match, actually. It's pretty intense. And I think it's pretty clear where the power of Tinder lies in this match. Do you see all my teammates getting killed all the time, close to getting killed, and then surviving with a few hit points? Yeah, that's because I used all my shields and my heals on them. So I think Tinder played this way is really strong support, and if your team is doing decent, you cannot carry with this, obviously, because you're support, but if your team is doing decent, you can multiply their effectiveness by a big amount. Because they just don't die, and your AD carry gets an attack speed buff. Let's see if we can get the Vermilion as well. Ah, okay, use his pet. So I used my Spring Boots to get in range, but he used his pet, so... cooldown! There we go! Nice! Ah, he got away. Now my boots are on cooldown, I cannot jump to the Vex, but, well, he's fine. Shield on the Rook, well, a little bit bad timing on my shield on Rook. Because it came after the damage came in, and the damage did not continue to come in, so did not do too much. Double shield! Vex thought the same as I. Oh, there's a Vex thingy incoming. Let's use a shield on Rook so he does not take damage. And well, kind of a waste. He's pretty squishy. I have to protect him though, because he doesn't have a dragon shield. He takes a lot of damage, so it's important to shield him. Yeah, what is else to talk about? Always make sure to use your Tinder touch to heal your allies between engages. If you're running out of mana, stay back for a while. Get out of combat regeneration, so your mana is getting back up. If you don't have mana, you're not doing anything. Mana is really, really, really important. Ah, close. Don't engage now. My thing is on cooldown. Well, I screwed my rule there, actually. I shielded him because he's not the AD carry, right? But cannot commentate. I have to concentrate. But he was a single target. I don't want to use my Spirit Ward on that. If he's the only target that gets hit. He's going for the Vermilion, so... Ooh! No, I cannot get my heal off! Shit. Shield! No, can't. Shield on him. Oh god, we're losing. Oh god, we're losing. Ah, stay cool on! Oh wow. We got destroyed, but I got a kill. Close to the power conduit. A little bit more gold for the recipe. We might use this though. The fight was going okay, but then we split up, and that did not work out too well. Ooh, wow. Dealing a lot of damage. However, I'm not pushing hard, so I will not use my ulti here. We could rush Syndara. Yeah, it's not a terrible idea. I have to agree. If we get it because they don't expect it, then we can win by doing it. Oh no, wait. Don't use my courier, he would just want to bring me something which is not fitting in my inventory. That did not hit! Oh, he stepped back. Not sure if we want to go for Syndara now though, because they know we're here. However, their Melody is not doing anything, because she's low. Yes! Got him! So good. Oh, nice! Good ulti by Rook. Doesn't mean over behind us, but I don't care too much. Let's go for Syndara now. Wow, that was good. Well played, guys. Well played. So I will scare them away. I'm not dealing a lot of damage anyway. I'm using my shield on Rook so he can take out Syndara. And healing my team, and there we go. That might be the victory, actually. So I think we send Kratos top. Our bottom is okay as well. Fine. Just not mid, because mid generator is already down. Yeah, top, pushing top is good.
A pleasant stroll.
So we push top now? Oh wait. Ah. So the strategy right now, this is advanced Vex strategy, or basic Vex strategy actually. Vex is pushing one lane, rest of the team is pushing another. The worst thing that can happen is that your Vex is getting destroyed, and you're getting at least 2 turrets and stuff. That's the worst thing that can happen. The best thing that happens is Vex is pushing one lane, you're fighting in the other lane. Some of the allies of the enemies go for 3 bot. Yeah, okay, then we push top like really hard. They get the validity without me. They don't need me. I hope at least. Yeah, good. Okay, they got Krytos, but we pushed up now.
On it. Towards the light.
Take Torrent back. Yeah, okay, fine. Vex, help! We have to protect the generator. That might have been a mistake. We might have been outplayed here. Shit. Ah, god damn it. That maneuver is doing dot damage. Okay, generator's up. Well, it did not work out too perfectly because they made it actually pretty well. They played pretty well. They reacted pretty good. Like just going full team down. So, and they got a turret out of it because we weren't fast enough. But we got Boldier. That's the point. If we would not have gone for Boldier, we would have gotten probably a tower and generator, which would have been better. Or tower and don't lose our tower and don't take damage on our generator. However, we were going for Boldier, which did cost us a lot of time. And we executed the plan a little bit late. We should have just ran top really quick after Boldier, after Krytos was ready. However, it worked out kinda, so it's not terrible. We need another generator to win this, though.
Got it.
This match is really interesting, really intense. Oh, we need another item. What do I buy? I think I go for a Dragon Shield. That maneuver is popping me.
Your time has come.
And afterwards, I don't know. Not a lot of matches where I get so far in a game and get so many items. Most matches tend to end quicker. So it's quite interesting. I'm on max level. That does not happen often either. And this is quite interesting because the ulti gets pretty strong on last level. What's going on here? Might work. Yes! Nice! Good job. We should take Boldier to get another gold advantage, I think. Oh! 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 Did you see that Q? Awesome. Woohoo! Okay, push. Yeah, just finish. Right. Yeah, we should just finish. Should be possible. Okay, heal out my team. Shield on Rook. Oh, should I put down my ulti, by the way? That would be a good idea, right? Yeah, it's over. GG. Wow, cool match, cool match. So that was my Tinder build, my Tinder guide. I hope you liked it. I hope it helped. Understanding to support Tinder. At least that's the way I built her. I think it's pretty effective. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Have fun and see you next time.